This morning, I needed a little pause. In the middle of doing lots of chores and getting the house a little bit cleaned, I was having a shoulder ache, so I took a pause. And as I laid there, just flat on the ground, taking a pause, trying to relax a little bit, I I remembered that there is a significance in pausing. A lot of times in Jesus' ministry, Jesus paused uh, to take a moment of prayer, to take a moment by himself, to reflect, and that pause is really important. And the more I started thinking about that pause, we use this idea a lot. We use this idea of pause a lot with our children, a lot as we learn to deal and work through relationships. Sometimes we tell our kids, there's this great little song from the show Daniel Tiger. It says, when you feel so mad that you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. And it reminds kids that it's okay to have all the emotions and the feelings, and it's okay when you need to pause. When you get so angry, take a pause so that we don't react. And I started thinking about that even a little bit deeper. And I remembered about a week ago, there was a situation that came up that in my life that I tried to handle and I couldn't. It was out of my control. Something I could not take care of by myself, something I could not handle. And I started to let that overwhelm me. I started to let that get me a little bit anxious until I came to the conclusion, listen, Joni, talking to myself, there's nothing you can do about this. It's out of your control. So I literally took a pause. I stepped into a sacred space and I prayed. And I said, God, this is out of my control. This is in your hands. I need you to take over. And so I left it in God's hands and paused for a few moments to recognize that God is much greater than me. And so that's my encouragement. As things are starting to gear back up more, as we're out more, especially in this season we're coming into of Thanksgiving and Advent, we find ourselves a little bit busier and things going on. I encourage you to pause. There is great power in a pause. And now there are so many scriptures that remind us to be still and know that I am God, to place all our anxiety on God, to place all of our cares, to come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. There are so many places in our scripture that remind us to pause. And today I want to share one from Romans 12:12. The little subtitle for this section in my Bible says the marks of a true Christian, starting with verse 9. So I'm in Romans 12, verse 9. Let love be genuine. Hate what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not lag in zeal. Be ardent in spirit. Serve the Lord. And this is verse 12. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints. Extend hospitality to strangers. I want to read verse 12 for you one more time because that's one that sometimes as Christians we struggle with the most. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. Rejoice, be patient, and persevere. Take a pause. Take a pause in a moment of your day when things get a little bit out of hand, when things don't seem to be going right, when you don't know what's next, when you just need a break. Take a pause and allow God to be in those moments. you'll find that in those moments there is a blessing. Just a quick reminder for you today, things that we already know, but just a reminder to take a pause. There is a great power, and God can work through those pauses in our life. So, I hope that everybody has a great weekend. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, and I hope that you're staying safe and healthy. Know that Jason and I are praying for each of you. We love you dearly, and we do hope all is well. We are going to move to a time of prayer where we remember each other now. We're going to open that up on our free conference call line. If you're online joining us, you can text your prayers. You can add them to the Facebook posts. You can text them as well. Pray. Text the word pray to 910-892-2711. And we can engage you and be in prayer with you as well. We would love to do that. So do that as well. We also have some announcements, things coming up that we want to make sure everybody's aware of. So join us on the free conference call if you're able. That number is 563-999-1222. We're moving over there now. So y'all have a great weekend. Take care.